it's summer. It's really sunny outside. It's awesome. I'm at Comic Con at the weekend. 39 days left at work. I think everything is positive, apart from the fact the fridge is broken. Does anyone know how to fix a work fridge? Panic over the... Why is it... Stupid light behind me. Panic over. I've got the little clip thing that would... I can use a tripod again. Right, I can't hide behind poor weather anymore. It's about 25 degrees out here. We need to see if the drone still flies. It does take off. Since I crashed it weeks ago now, since I crashed it, I have flown it a couple of times, in so much as it's got off the ground. The only problem is, it goes a little bit off the ground, then veers off to the side, and it doesn't have any of the GPS control that it's supposed to have. People have been telling me that's something to do with these switches here. They're supposed to be flicked up. I've flicked them up. Apparently that tells it it needs to be controlled by GPS. I think. If I've got that wrong and it ends up not flying, feel free to correct me down in the comments. Can't get the propellers on. Phone won't work at all, which is handy. See, it's not picking up the Wi-Fi of the drone at all, which is a bit of a problem. It connects to the drone by Wi-Fi normally. It did connect when we were in the woods the other day. We have no connection now though. Oh no, there it is. Phantom 3. So connect to the drone Wi-Fi. Close every other app, because if I have any other apps open, it doesn't work properly and the app just crashes. And the last thing I want, when it's already not flying straight, is for the app to crash and we have to do it completely manually, because that is going to involve it going through a window and just smashing. Right, we have a fully charged drone, a fully charged drone control. We have Anna shouting at the dog in the other room. We also have a fully charged drone, a fully charged drone controller, a almost fully charged phone, it's on like 60%. And even with all of that, we've got the same problem we were getting in the woods. And it's saying, it's not going to focus, it's saying no positioning, ATTI. Have I broken my drone? I need to know what that means. Any ideas? You don't seem to be getting in touch right now, which is something of a problem. I don't even know what buttons to press on here. Advanced settings. No. Remote control. No. I mean, the annoying thing is it will take off, it will record video, but it won't do the GPS thing where it stays level, so I'll be completely in manual mode, which is just asking for disaster. What if I put beginner mode back on? So beginner mode is on. Still saying no positioning, brackets, ATTI. Right. To the internet.
The phone point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Okay, I turned everything off and then we got GPS just as I turned it all off. So let's turn it all back on again and see if when it comes back on we have GPS again. Right, it says ready to go. Let's fly this thing. Let's tilt you down a little bit. And hopefully it won't just veer off to the side the way it does sometimes. If it does, there's like a 70% chance it's just going to smash the camera off the table and we lose the camera and the drone in one go.
Oh, here he goes.
It's finally level again! It works! I dropped the camera! It took some fiddling in the settings. I've had to put it back into beginner mode, but it went up in the air and it recorded some footage. We have a drone again, people. Please, can someone give me some drone flying lessons, because I still don't know how to get that thing up in the air and navigate it properly. It's probably for the best that I'm back in beginner mode. These two are still on the trampoline. You.
Oh, hi.
You have news.
I do.
What's your news?
I have 2 conditional offers for uni.
For what?
For uni.
Doing what?
Bioscience. I guess foundation. The foundation course and crime and investigation.
What on earth is bioscience?
Not sure, but
Brilliant. Say that at the interview.
that's why I need the book to read.
I see. And
Sciencey stuff that I need chemistry for.
then the other one is becoming a criminal.
No, he's trying to catch me.
Oh, that's less fun.
I don't know why he's doing that.
What's your problem? What's the matter with you? So everybody said, everybody send her good luck and stuff, and someone tell her what bioscience is, because she quite fancies it. She wants to be a scientist. I think she just wants a white coat.
No, I want to do disease control or fight cancer.
I see.
Because I can do biomedicine.
Because I can do both.
Yeah, but I want to do all the tropical diseases and go. I want to cure Ebola. I know that's already been done, but I want to do it again. Me do it.
The monitor's here too. There. Next time we're in here, you'll see that all set up. We need to have a little chat. Don't really know where to begin. This all kind of came to a head yesterday morning, 2 days ago for you lot, when it was finally noticed just how Kev-centric the vlogs have been for the last couple of weeks. It's pretty much been 2 solid weeks of me being sat in my garage talking into a camera at you lot, some repetition of topic, very little going out and about, pretty much 0 family stuff. And that's been deliberate, because I've spent the last couple of weeks deciding whether I was going to carry on with the vlog, certainly the family element of it, because you'll remember the fidget spinner video from a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now maybe. It's kind of gone, it's gone a bit silly compared to certainly any other video on this channel. It dwarfs the view count on any other video on this channel. In fact, most days at the moment it's still getting more views than that day's vlog when it comes out. It's by this point closing in on 20,000 views, which is insane, but because of the nature of that, it being shared around, like lots of people viewing it, and the nature of it being a video that is primarily aimed at kids. It's about a kid's toy. That's a massive trend at the moment. Kids searching for that are gonna find it. And also because it includes the word autism or autistic in the title, I forget which one it was. You combine those 2 things, kids and a disability, and to put it really bluntly, I've spent the last 2 weeks where the first thing I do every morning when I wake up is go onto the YouTube app on my phone and start hiding and blocking all of the comments that tell me the best thing to do would be to put a gun in Andy's mouth and kill him, or throw him in front of a train, I think was one, or why have you even let him get this old, you're making his autism worse. Just horrible, horrible comments. And my natural instinct as a parent was to shield him from that, shield everybody from that. And because of that, the vlog changed massively. And it became very repetitive, very boring, very much me sitting in there and behind the scenes trying to decide what to do. Is it something that's worth carrying on with? I talk a lot about the business side of stuff because it is a major topic of our lives at the moment. But the vlog is a tiny, tiny part of that business strategy. we've earned, if we've earned £100 in total off of the vlog since it started in January, I'd be surprised. I don't know the exact figures. They're so small that I don't even keep track of it at the moment. I don't do the vlog for money, where you could argue. I don't do the Football Manager thing for money. I obviously started it beforehand, but that is going to be a major pillar of the business in September. We need to bring in the money we bring in from the Football Manager stuff, and we do. It pays reasonably well as far as YouTube channels of that size go, but this one, there's no real financial incentive to do this channel. I just really enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that I'm constantly learning, the fact that it's taught me so much about filmmaking, the extra pressure of producing decent quality content every single day and always trying to make each video better than the one before, and the fact that it forces me to go out and just experience things a little bit more because I then need to be able to include them in the vlog. That side of things is brilliant, but I spent a couple of weeks weighing that up against, is that stuff worth it when it's not really, there's no financial gain to it, it's not helping our business, and having to do that every morning and then throughout the day as they come in is horrible. It's a horrible part of it. But, and I kept all this from Anna and from everybody else. I didn't mention any of this to anybody until yesterday because I didn't know how she'd react. I expected her to get really upset, and actually, to be honest, she was brilliant about it and said, yeah, I was actually surprised we didn't get any of that stuff, because when I watch other videos from autistic people or whatever else, it's full of that stuff. I didn't really understand why we didn't get any of it. I'm not surprised we do. It's just the way of the internet, and that put a little bit of perspective on it. And bottom line, and I've gone about this a really long-winded way, is that's why the vlog has been a little bit rubbish lately. That's what's been going on. If you are one of the people who've been making those kind of comments, do us all a favour and take your own advice. You know, that might seem really blunt and horrible, but if you're going to say that about a disabled kid, please just go away and don't come back. You're not wanted here. But the vlog is going to continue. The sun is out, everything's cool, the vlog is back to normal from now. Expect everyone else to be back involved again. We've got Comic-Con coming up this week, everything's going to be brilliant. That's all behind us. I'm going to spend a little bit less time reading the comments and certainly not hide these things and keep them to myself again like I did this time. Kev's been a silly boy. But I hope that's clear for everybody. If anybody has been annoyed or frustrated by the content over the last couple of weeks, and I know some of you have been, and I know it's not just about the content of the vlog being boring. There's been a little bit of confusion about the money that's been spent, the way the business is being managed. I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of that. I know that what I'm doing is the best thing for my business. If I'm not making that clear why, then maybe that's a story for another vlog. It's certainly not the story for today, but that's very much a side note subplot to all the stuff that kicked off yesterday morning. So if you're one of the people who was on the receiving end of Kev having a moan, understand that those moans weren't aimed at you. Those moans were aimed at the people who I've been silently muting and not having it out with for the last couple of weeks, and it just kind of spilt over into an attack on people who didn't really deserve it. So I hope that clears all that up. I'm going to finish my coffee, and hopefully you can now enjoy normal service resuming on the vlog. By the way, as of right now, why is it so dark? Has it been this dark the whole time I've been doing that? I've only just looked at the monitor. That's a weird view of me if that's how it's been. That would have taken some of the sting out of the message. I'm currently toying with a really clickbaity title for this episode. I don't know if I'm going to do it. If I did and it offended you, I'm sorry, it wasn't meant to.